right, so we got a new... Game Informer put it out that there is a new character coming, and it's not Spider Weasel. Even though we'd like to believe that, but it's not Spider Weasel. It is Spider Weaver. That's the name she's going with. So, yes, they're forgetting about characters like Nightcrawler and Professor X. But hey, they want more Spider characters out there for everybody to buy. So I guess that's essentially what they want. I'm unsure, but let's take a look at this. Game Informer came out with it, so boom, there it is. Exclusive first look at Marvel Force's original Spider-Verse character. Yeah, there's a link to it. Hold on, let me put it out. So here we go. I'll put it in chat. Here we go. There you go. But we're gonna read through it. So Scopely's decided to go ahead and put another one out, even though we had one. So there's Kestrel, there's Deathpool. Deathpool is a pretty good damn character. Kestrel is like, wow. Kestrel was basically the big start of Power Creep, and Power Creep got ridiculous. And then Deathpool came out, and Deathpool is... Her ultimate is amazing if you get the 5 charges, but it is what it is. No big deal. They made it. It's nice. But with Spider-Man's 60th anniversary happening, so instead of telling everybody this is going about that we're going to go ahead and run this along with Spider-Man's 60th anniversary, Scopely just said we're just going to push out a new character and let you guys deal with it and not really give the reason behind it. Nice going, Scopely. But they're bringing out a brand new character. Yay, this is what we need. We need another Spider-Verse character in here. Like we just didn't get enough with the Web Warriors. So here we go. We're gonna get Spider. It's based on the Navajo heritage with it. So a Navajo figure, Spider Woman. I don't want to butcher that name. I really don't. But yeah, Native American Web Weasel, Spider Weaver. We'll go with that. Spider Weaver. So Scopely's revealed the Game Informer first, not the actual players, not the players. We only data mine that a Spider Weaver event is coming, but Spider Weaver is coming to the game, and it's going to be part of the Tangled Web team, which we already knew from the data mines. However, we now know that 2 more characters are coming, which is Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Noir. So hey, at least we get 2 more Spider-Man characters along with that. Yes, we need more we need more Spider-Verse characters. That's exactly what the community was actually asking for. It was... Yeah, I don't know how many... Anybody out there actually say they wanted another Spider-Verse character? I mean, we were looking for Nightcrawler, some mutant... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, same thing too. I don't really think they care back there, but you know, they're all in the lounge right now. Scopely's in the lounge drinking, having a blast, so it is what it is. However, the only positive, and I hate saying that, I really hate saying this, just like I hate agreeing with Red Skull, and that I'm agreeing with him, it just feels bad. It's like a bad taste in your mouth. The Tangled Web team is going to be a 3-man team, so it's a trio. We are going to go ahead and get the choice to choose who we want for the 4th and 5th spots. However, they're probably not going to have synergy with them. Kind of like, you kind of got to figure out who you want to throw with Secret Avengers. You know, who do you want to throw with that 3-man team on there? And they're probably going to put some mechanics in their kits to where we're going to be forced to only use a couple of them. So, I guess that's the only interesting thing in there, but throw in Eternals. Yeah, I don't know if it could be I mean, you could throw in Eternals anywhere, but if they're gonna let us choose, you know, it would be nice. Eternals by themselves, that 2-man team could do a lot of damage by themselves. There's no point in putting them in, especially since the Tangled Web team is gonna be in Crucible, which is another positive thing I want to say, even though it is salt, but whatever, it's not bad. Yeah, Web Warriors are not good in Doom 3. They're not good at all. They're essentially negated by the fact that they got a lot of, I don't know, Infinity Watch members in there. and that immunity kind of just punches you in the throat. So you can't really do a lot, and then they're not really in there anyway. But yes, you could probably possibly throw Gambit and Rogue in there, but why would you? You don't want to, you really don't want to pull apart that entire Crucible team, since it is going to be for Crucible here. But it's a very, I don't know, it's up for grabs. We knew another Cosmic Crucible team was going to come. I thought maybe they'd grab a couple of characters that we already have built up and throw them in there. But hey, you know what? Let's give you 3 more characters that we really didn't ask for right now. They could have saved this for after, or maybe when, I don't know, the actual Spider-Verse 2, you know, movie comes out, Into the Spider-Verse 2. But yeah, let's just go ahead and throw these guys in here right now. And they're gonna, it says right here, this will provide interesting opportunities for people to craft their own version of what's going to be viable in Crucible with the Tangled web team. Yes, I got my Web Warriors at over 800, and they get demolished. They get demolished in Doom 3. So the bio nodes looks like it's going to be viable for the Gamma team. So when Red Hulk comes out, those Doom 3 nodes will probably get crushed. They won't get the extra war tags, but there's not a lot. Red Hulk's going to be able to come in, give the bio team to go in there and knock that Doom raid right out. But we gotta wait. So you might as well start getting some of your teams set up for it. But yeah, oof. The white web recipe. Fucking Red Skull. Oh shit. So while Scopely doesn't foresee any particular characters as the surefire additions to the Tangled Web trio, all 3 members of the Spider-Verse, making them work well with other characters from that corner of the Marvel Universe, which is basically just Scopely's universe. So I don't know. I guess they talk to them. You could throw in Doc Ock. Maybe you could do some damage dealers like Electro. Really, is Electro a damage dealer? Really? I wouldn't say they are. Oh look, they even got your. They look at that. Look at that. They got your recommendations, Tooth, right there. But you could definitely do have some pairings like Cloak and Dagger or the Eternals that fit in. I find it interesting that when you have these 3-person teams, that there are a lot of couple of other slots. It allows you for a lot of opportunities for the players to explore. That's exactly why I like 3-man and 4-man teams. Go ahead and let us as the players decide this, not you guys, and just give us some cookie cutter stuff like you've been doing with all these 5-man teams. Let us mess with them, so that way it becomes a little more theory crafting friendly, and it gives us stuff. No, we're not doing. There's no main. Kingpin was never meta, but if that's what Hydra was thinking, you go ahead. You think that. So Spider Weasel. Weaver. I'm so used to saying Weasel, and I don't know how to say it. We don't know the pronunciation of her name yet, so la-di-da. But she did go to college in Las Vegas, so there you go. That's great. So let's see what happened here. She returned home after college. You know, after, oh wow. Yeah, oh wow. Guess that's bad. And while she's away, her grandmother fell mysteriously ill. Uh-oh. And couldn't continue weaving the textiles that paid for ages of tuition. Oh. Yes, it's a match made in wallet heaven. I totally agree. We'll go with Weaver. Weaver returned home to discover what caused her grandmother's illness and find a cure. And then remember the tales of some Navajo spider deity who protects and guides those in need. And she set off on a mission to find her. Okay. After venturing out into the desert,
here we go. Money talk.
Bring that money. Scopely's looking for that dough. So as soon as she touched the web, she felt the pain shoot through her hand. She soon discovered a spider sitting in the middle of the web. After she returned home, she came down with a fever and began having visions of the deity, and told her about the web of life and destiny, and that a powerful being was tainting her grandmother's thread in order to curse, you know, her past and future weavers. Weasels or weavers? I'm gonna go with weavers. And then, however, told the G that she could free a G's grand and protect the web if she agreed to help her. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with a nice video with this, just like they just did Abomination, which was to begin with, but hey, it is what it is. And yep. So, oh, they're at least giving some stuff here. Okay. So Spider Weaver is a global mystic protector hero. Oh, shoot. So she's global, not city. Wow. Okay. Meanwhile, Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Noir follow suit with the majority of the Spider-Verse characters and MSF retaining city bio tags. Wow. There you go. There's that punch in the throat that I knew Scopely was going to just somehow try to weave in there. They were going to somehow do it, and they did it. So you can't use her with the city side of it. She's global. Boom. There you go. Wow. There you go. That's nice. We've never had a Spider-Verse protector character, and so playing with the idea of Weaver being a benevolent protector of humanity, we wanted Spider-Weaver to be this unique character. The gameplay mechanics are going to be about her being able to heal and buff and put defensive barriers on the team, but also reduce incoming attacks. She basically destroys enemy team accuracy, so they're going to be missing. There's a novel mechanic there where people will just not be able to hit her and her team, and then just the rest of her team are going to be able to do damage and apply a lot of debuffs that are going to be very sticky in Cosmic Crucible to the enemy teams. That's sticky, icky, icky. It's essentially what they're saying. It's going to be some sticky, icky, icky going on. So, I don't know how I feel about this. So instead of giving them deflects or, you know, evade, they're basically just going to reduce the accuracy. We don't know by how much. It might be by 50% or 100% or even 200%, so that way she can negate some characters that have over 100% accuracy. There's only a few characters that do, but it'll even negate them too. And I could see Scopely going ahead and saying, you know what? Let's just go ahead and negate them by 200%. I could see them doing that. How do you feel about this? I don't know. How do you... Oh, you freaking... Yeah, it would be him. It definitely would be him. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to get started on this. This is going to be nuts, but... All right, the two previous characters, they're in here. We know they're Kestrel and Deadpool, and they're still relatively useful in the meta. So it's not that bad, but... All right, what are they saying down here? So far, we've received Morgan Le Fay and Darkhold team and Rogue and Early Middays with Red Hulk and his Gamma team with so many characters to level, gear, and power up. The timing for a new, seemingly important team to demand resource players seems disadvantageous. What? However, Scopely still hopes to make Spider-Weaver, Spider-Man 2099, and Spider-Man Noir well worth players' while so they don't skip building them. This feels like an oxymoron. Just feels like it. Just a little bit. Just a smidgen. That's all. You might want to give out more resources. Just a little bit. If you know, it seems disadvantageous, you might want to increase some stuff. I'm just putting that out there. We need more resources so we can build up these characters. We just don't have them. And anybody else wants to pull out their wallet, I guess so. Oh, God. This team oh, there you go. There you go. Throw some shade on them. This team also arrives in the midst of a deficit of obtainable characters, many of whom have been in the game for months and are still not farmable. I agree with this guy. This guy's got it, yes! Most notably, the extremely powerful members of the Eternal Cersei Nicaris, who were first introduced in October 2021. Ooh. Duggan is, I believe he's a dev. No, he's the creative director. He's another creative director, so he's a creative director who recommends newer play. What? That's some horse shit. Creative director Duggan recommends newer players chase easily farmable teams like the Defenders or Avengers. Yeah, go ahead, chase those teams. See what happens. Oh my god. Then there's a mix where we always want to make sure that there are some characters who are really interesting and compelling are available to everybody immediately so that it's... Yeah, balancing act. The balancing act is that we need more stuff to buy. They're just not getting it. But at least he sees it. So one relatively new way, please don't be boasting about these month-long events. I swear to God. Has been through a series of month-long events. Through these extended events, which have various shorter events feeding into them, players have earned shards for characters like Mighty Thor, Hulkbuster, and Abomination. Which the first one was bugged and we got free stuff. Hulkbuster was just a punch in the throat, never should happen again, but now we're still having it, and Abomination. Oh, what is this? I don't want to say what we will be a year from now or anything like that, but we like these opportunities where events that we have been during the course of a month can fit together, that if as a player you feel that there's always something fun for me to be doing, something fun for me to be chasing, and each individual piece fits into a higher goal that's appealing. Yeah, I don't know what this creative director's talking about, but it's some horse shit. So, no, we're not feeling it. Change this. I know that you guys were talking about this in WWE Champions, but no, don't do this. Don't do this here. It's just, Oh, look, they got some characters there. Look, what else they got? Oh. Probably, I don't know, man. It's just... I do like some of the pictures here. They do look cool. So it's not really yeah, it's not a kilt or a skirt or anything, so... Yeah, this is gonna be... So she's coming up in the next update for 6.4, which Scopely tells me is coming soon. Yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah, wow, your group is... Wow, that's messed up. See, that's messed up. When the players are saying that, they should be listening. But they're not. They're not listening at all, so... God. Scopely, you need to fix... You need to step up. Step up your shit, man, because this is getting really bad. It's getting really bad now, so... I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but... Be ready to beef up another character.